From epic comebacks to last-minute wins, the World Baseball Classic has provided fans with some unforgettable memories for sure. So here are some of the most outstanding moments from the World Baseball Classic. First, let me take a trip down memory lane to the first ever World Baseball Classic, aka the tournament that had every fan on the edge of their seats. Japan came out of nowhere and took home the title, shocking the baseball world and proving that they were a force to be reckoned with. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did Japan pull off such an upset? Well, it wasn't just luck. They had some serious talent on their team, including the man himself, Daisuke Matsuzaka, aka the human pitching machine.
Fourth and home runs.
Strike three call. Daisuke Matsuzaka. Yep. Daisuke drives one to right center field, and that falls.
Because this guy was literally striking out batters left and right with pitches so nasty they made opposing teams want to pack up and go home. And let's not forget about their killer defense, which was so good it'd make a brick wall jealous. They beat powerhouses like Cuba, South Korea, and the United States, proving that they could compete with the best of the best. All in all, Japan's victory in the first World Baseball Classic was a moment for the ages. It showed fans that anything's possible in the world of sports and that even the underdogs can come out on top. But wait, there's more. The next moment I'm gonna talk about had everyone biting their nails. Yep, it's the catch from the 2017 final. Team USA was down to the wire against the Dominican Republic. The game was tied 2-2 with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The Dominican batter hit a deep fly ball to center field. Boy, oh boy, Adam Jones wasn't about to let that ball drop, and guess what happened? He leaped up and made an incredible catch. The crowd was roaring with cheers and emotion as Adam robbed the batter of a grand slam and saved the game for Team USA. I mean, come on, can I just talk about Adam Jones for a second? This guy's like a human highlight reel. You can ask any fan and they'll agree with me. Team USA was on the brink of elimination, and if Jones hadn't made that catch, who knows what would have happened. But hey, that's what sports is all about. You never know what'll happen next. And another perfect example of this came in the 2013 tournament. In 2013, Yoenis Cespedes showed the world why he was one of the most talented outfielders in the game. During a game against Team Japan, Cespedes made an incredible throw from the left field corner to home plate, nailing the runner. He saved the game, and it was like something out of a movie. Naturally, the play had fans, players, and everyone in between in awe, but that's to be expected when such magical moments occur. It truly was a spectacular feat. After all, Cespedes' throw was so precise and powerful that it left everyone wondering whether he's secretly a superhero in disguise. I can't say anything about that for certain, but one thing's for sure. He has the kind of talent and athleticism that makes the World Baseball Classic an exciting event. Speaking of exciting, I think going undefeated in a tournament's the pinnacle of excitement, and the Dominican Republic did just that in the 2013 World Baseball Classic. Everyone knows it's not easy to go undefeated in any sport, let alone baseball, and they did it in style. Yep, they beat some of the best teams out there, including Puerto Rico, Japan, and the Netherlands, without breaking a sweat. It was like they were playing a game of catch, except the ball was a bit faster and the stakes were a bit higher, and let me tell you, their fans were absolutely wild. They were waving flags, dancing, and chanting non-stop throughout the entire tournament. It was like a party in the stands, and you couldn't help but join in on the fun. But hold on, there's more, as everyone witnessed some serious domination on the mound in the 2017 tournament. Team USA was facing off against Puerto Rico in the championship game, and it was a game to remember. Now, the Puerto Rican lineup was stacked with talented hitters, but Team USA's Marcus Stroman was up to the challenge. Stroman threw 6 innings of shutout ball, striking out 3 batters and allowing only 1 hit. He pitched an incredible game. I mean, he was throwing strikes like he was playing darts at a pub, and the Puerto Rican batters couldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. His performance was instrumental in Team USA's 8-0 victory over Puerto Rico, and this led up to them securing securing their first ever World Baseball Classic title. If you thought that was exciting, you need to know about this next one. It came in the 2009 tournament. Japan found itself down 5-0 to South Korea in the championship game. They were on the verge of a humiliating defeat. But guess what? Japan wasn't going down without a fight. They managed to tie up the game in the bottom of the 9th inning and forced extra innings. In the 10th inning, Japan's Ichiro Suzuki hit a line drive single to bring in the winning run. Talk about being clutch. Japan secured its second consecutive World Baseball Classic title thanks to his heroics. And speaking of heroics, I've got to talk about what Kenta Maeda did back in 2013. It was when Japan was facing off against Cuba in the semifinals. The game was a tight, low-scoring affair with both teams struggling to string together hits. The air was filled with tension, but then Kenta Maeda took the mound for Japan, completely shutting down Cuba's lineup. Maeda threw a complete game shutout, taking over the game single-handedly like a pro, allowing only 2 hits and striking out 10 batters. Maeda's performance was not only dominant, but it was a testament to his skill and mental toughness. He faced off against one of the best lineups in the tournament. And guess what? He came out on top, securing Japan's spot in the championship game. It's definitely such unpredictable moments that make baseball so exhilarating for sure. And talking about unpredictable moments, let me rewind back to 2017 again. A team of mostly minor leaguers and has-beens shocked the world. Team Israel had never even won a game in the WBC before, but they were about to change all that as Team Israel took the field. But as the game went on, one thing was clear. Israel was playing with a fire and intensity that no one was expecting. Game after game, Israel kept winning. And then they did the impossible. They somehow made it to the second round of the World Baseball Classic. Though this wasn't the first ever underdog story in the World Baseball Classic, in the 2006 tournament, the Netherlands team wasn't expected to make much noise. After all, they were a young team with little international experience. And even most experts predicted they would be eliminated in the early rounds. But the Netherlands had other plans. They shocked the world by defeating powerhouse teams. Teams like the Dominican Republic and Cuba, and that earned them a spot in the semifinals. Although they ultimately fell short of winning it all, their improbable run was a testament to the power of teamwork, determination, and heart. It was truly a run that'll never be forgotten by fans, and hopefully there'll be much more stories as time goes on. Heck, I'm all for some good underdog stories in this year's tournament. That's it for the most outstanding moments in the history of the World Baseball Classic.